Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is A Brick World. Today we're going to be reviewing 5 of the new Series 24 minifigures that have come out in 2023 from LEGO. I was able to get to my local Barnes & Noble to pick these up early, right when it opened, 11 o'clock. I didn't even know, so I got pretty lucky there. So these are the 5 minifigures that I picked up today from Barnes & Noble. They're the best, I think, just bang for your buck in terms of the stuff they get, like the accessories and just like the parts that you get for them. The Orc has that really cool lockjaw kind of looking piece. You know, the Carrot is another probably highly sought after because of how many food related costume guys they've had come out, like the hot dog guy, the corn guy, the banana guy. And then of course this, I'm pretty sure this is the first baby spaceman, which is crazy. Fun thing that I noticed, kind of a dark thing, is that on these spacemen, they're supposed to look old-timey like some of the first space sets that to ever come out, but they have this little notch here, and so that notch there, that's for a visor piece, you know, so that he can breathe in space, so that the modern minifigures can breathe out in space. It's like the glass that an actual astronaut has. So it's kind of strange that they included it. I mean, it makes sense that you could add the visor piece in case you wanted him to look a little more modern, but canonically this means that he could have had a visor, and the rest of the astronauts probably do, and him and his kid are just going to die out in space. So kind of a strange decision there, but nevertheless, he's here and he's ready to explore. So the first one that we're going to take a look at here is going to be the T-Rex. Now, I really like this guy. I think he looks cool. I think he kind of looks like some of the actual T-Rexes that you would find in the other sets, like actual like Jurassic Park sets. This top part does come off. He's got 2 faces, kind of a let's go face, like he's about to fight someone, and a more timid face, like he's just an amusement park kind of a guy. His tail, which I think is really neat, actually curves, like swishes back and forth, how you'll see the T-Rex do in the movies. And he's got sidearm printing, which is pretty cool, that kind of a stripy pattern. He's got belly. Nothing on the side of the legs, but he does have stuff on the back, which is pretty cool. No accessories, which is kind of unfortunate. I might have given him, like, you know, a little bone or something, maybe a fossil to hold, but still a pretty good minifigure. So I'm going to go ahead and give him about a 7 out of 10. 10 being the best possible minifigure, the craziest, coolest, most accessorized bang for your buck minifigure. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, just because no accessories really. You do get an extra tail piece in there, but yeah, just kind of a cool headpiece mostly, and just something to put maybe in like a Jurassic Park build or something like that. It's a good mascot or something. You could also take out that the head and put in like a black minifigure head, solid black minifigure head, and it would just look like a little T-Rex man, which is also pretty cool. Alright, the second guy that I'll be reviewing is this guy right here. He's one of my favorites. Got the farmer's market sign. Pretty fond of that, just because I go to the farmer's market, you know. Sadly, I've never seen a carrot guy there. So this is just a little flat piece here that clips onto this bar piece. Little tan, supposed to be probably wood. Yeah, so this guy, he is a carrot top. So he comes with this little hat piece here, or hair piece. Kind of a strange hair piece because, you know, on the inside, if I can get this off, he kind of looks like an older guy. Kind of a strange hair for an older guy. Kind of makes him look more like a millennial, maybe. Kind of a 70s look. He's got overalls, so he's clearly supposed to be like a carrot farmer, maybe the carrot farmer's son who's gotten stuck with this thing. Doing that all day. Both of his faces, well, one is pretty derpy. He doesn't look very pleased. That's probably after standing out there for hours holding up his farmer's market sign. This green piece, when I first saw it, I thought that might come out like it was a little new leaf piece or something, but it's actually just part of the mold, which is, I don't know. I think I prefer it just so it's harder to lose and maybe your carrot just stays looking completed, but pretty good stuff. I think I would give him an 8 out of 10. Next, we have the astronaut here with the baby astronaut. He's got an all-brown jetpack piece, which is pretty neat. He's got his little 2-part walkie-talkie or scanner. Looks like it's maybe even a phone, some sort of space phone. I have no idea what that is, but with the classic space logo on there, little rocket going around a planet. His baby actually isn't just a smiley face, which is kind of strange. Also makes this guy a little more creepy because, you know, he's completely blank and his baby is very expression full. Baby also has a solid blue jetpack piece, although that is just part of his head. It's not like a mini jetpack, I don't think. Pretty cool guy, pretty easy to work into a sci-fi layout or something. So I think I would give him, because of this little baby, gotta give him like maybe probably an 8 out of 10, maybe an 8.5, just because of that. That baby is so cool, but he is kind of basic for a minifigure. This lady right here, this is the Falconer. Really cool minifigure here, personally. Don't mind my destroyed boatman and all the mess behind him, but I do have this Lego Falcon Knight's Castle, Black Falcon Knight's Castle. There's one of her fellow archers. So I think it's a really good addition. I mean, I've already been seeing people picking like 50 of these up to add to their armies and stuff, which is pretty crazy. I mean, the Falcon piece alone is really cool. It's got nice head detailing there. Stuff like that. You know, I bet that's pretty sought after just by itself because of how fun the little Lego animals are. She does come with this kind of alternate color bow. I've never actually seen it like that. All of my bows are this dark brown, but hers is a more light tan. She has bright red hair, a cape, and then I'll sort of get rid of her accessories for a second to show what I think is really cool, which is this glove here, which actual falconers use when their bird lands on their arms so that they don't get their arms crushed or clawed or whatever. And that's pretty nifty. However, the only thing is this falcon, it does have a little black on it, which is pretty cool, but I would have thought it might be totally black just because it's kind of their thing, but you know, it makes pretty good sense. I think it's also more versatile that way. On the body, she has a nice little pouch there, kind of a sloppily tucked in belt, chain that goes with her cape here. On the back, it's just the back of the armor there. I think that might actually be just be a printed on cape in case you lose the other one. And then her head, I believe, if I can get it off. I don't know if I can get it off. She has a nice little face there, kind of a surprised, ready to go face there. And then the serious face. So that is her. I think, you know, all together with the Falcon, very solid minifigure. Probably a 9 out of 10 just because of how she integrates with some other theme that they already have. She looks really natural actually right next to these plants and stuff, so it's a pretty cool minifigure. And then finally we have what I think is probably a 10 out of 10. Really cool minifig here. The orc. I believe he's an orc, maybe a troll, but not exactly what you'd see in the Lord of the Rings set. Kind of a more cartoony, trollish looking fella. He comes with that classic Ninjago skeleton sword. And then he has his own little custom shield here, which kind of looks like his own skull, which is kind of funny. Now putting this guy together, he's got just legs click into the top half, but then it goes cape, lower jaw, and then you stick the head in there. So that's not actually one piece, in case you were wondering. And then this little stud here, this little hollow stud, makes it look like he's wearing a headband or hairband there. And I think that's pretty cool. At first I thought it was a little goofy, but in terms of what Lego can do with just parts that they have, this is pretty cool. Let's see if we can see the back here. Yeah, that's just the leather straps for his armor, which is pretty nice. And then he's got a little symbol there. Looks like just his skull again, maybe side profile. Got some big muscles in there. Good for, you know, whacking this lady right here. It kind of looks like the general of a troll army. I know he's going in my evil army for sure. So that concludes my first official Lego review of my personal favorites from the Series 24 minifigure lineup. That's just 5 of them. I believe there's like maybe 9, maybe 12, probably 12 that you can get from the packets. These guys are pretty easy to feel out. The Falconer and the Troll, they both come, they're both in like an extra packet, so you can feel that extra packet, and then just look for the Falcon if you don't want to be surprised when you buy it. And I know for some people it's kind of fun to open and be like, oh, I got him, but for me it's just like, if I spend this much money on 5 of the same thing, I'm not going to be very happy. So yeah, let me know what I should review next. Let me know if I should do the rest of this series, maybe a set. I have some sets that aren't fully put together, so I don't really feel like reviewing them just because certain parts are missing, and I like to mod a lot of my stuff. But if you want to see my little Lego city I have going, make sure to let me know about that too, and I could show that off. Until next time, this has been A Brick World, and See you soon.